How we doing, guys? Here we are, our 6th week. So in the can, as of you all seeing this video, is your descriptive essay. I will turn around and get those to you this week. In fact, you've already had that in for a week. What am I saying? Due at the end of this week, as of you all seeing this video, is the discussion forum on the Swift and Hazlitt pieces. And then due at the end of this week is your argumentative persuasive essay. So keep in mind that for this essay this week, I just want you to argue on your topic based on your own ideas originating from your own head, your own intuitions, your own sense of reason. We call this logos in the rhetorical sense. On your own sense of heart, of passion. We call this pathos, appealing to emotion. And your own sense of ethos, or sense of right and wrong. So logos, ethos, and pathos. I don't know if you all have heard those Greek words invented by Aristotle in earlier grades in high school. You'll certainly be hearing more about them as you continue with high school and college. They're kind of the three cornerstone rhetorical appeals. There are others. Those are the three big ones. So you don't want to use outside research, okay? Pretend you don't have the internet or any access to books or magazines or anything like that. And remember your topic, very vanishingly few of you checked a topic with me. So I hope I don't get a bunch of abortion or gun control or drinking age or legalized marijuana or gay marriage or video games cause violence or pay college football players or stuff like that. Those types of topics. I hope I don't get those. So remember, you're sort of urged to pick something fresh, original, a societal topical issue. Maybe you want to take up the mantle of the cancel culture debate from the Matt Taibbi article we read during our first week. Specifically, maybe you want to argue that J.K. Rowling should not be canceled based on her comments about biological differences between men and women. Maybe you want to argue that the United States should only allow immigration from a certain demographic and should ban immigration from other demographics. Immigration is usually one of those ones that I deem to be a tired, overdone topic. But you see how I just made it a little specific? It's not just immigration in general. It's a specific application of immigration. Certain demographics come in, other demographics keep them out. So even with those tired, worn out topics, if you could think of a fresh perspective on them, that's fine, I say apprehensively and cautiously. It's just usually students tend to recycle the same old approach to a lot of those worn topics. So that's why I generally say to just avoid them outright. But if you have some very new, fresh approach, well, I'm willing to hear it. That's interesting. Okay, so you can continue to email me this week. Of course, you should be working on your paper this week. Same deal as the ones before this one. MLA format, 2 to 3 pages, double space, 12-point Times New Roman. But keep in mind, though, the next iteration of this paper, you're staying with the same topic. If you need to bail on the topic and do a different one when it comes time for the research paper, we'll talk about it then. But ideally, you should be maintaining this argumentative topic onto the essay that's going to be due in a couple of weeks, which is the research-enhanced version of the essay you're doing this week. Okay? So a good idea would be to start going into the Georgia Northwestern Technical College library databases. This is called Galileo. This is the Georgia college-wide system of the databases for research materials. And I'm actually going there right now just to kind of hip you all to it. All I did in my search bar was type in GNTC library, and I type in library services, And then I could go to other features, resources and guides, the pull down menu in the blue ribbon here to the right. You'll see Galileo homepage. This is for your research material, okay? And then you're going to be prompted to sign in as a staff member or a student. And typically there is a passcode. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Let's see, Galileo password. So the last one as of April was Muse, M-U-S-E, lowercase. There's a chance that might have changed. They tend to update it after so many months. But again, this week isn't your research enhanced version, so you'll have a few weeks still. But it's probably a good idea to start poking around in Galileo and the databases. When you go there, you could type in your search criteria in the basic search area, or you could search by subject type. Okay, you'll see on the left-hand side, and then you could click View All Subjects. And for social issues, things like, let's see, it could be a variety of things: communication, mass media. It could be things like arts and entertainment. Trying to see if there are others. Looks like they've updated these. Next, education is probably a good one. Health and medicine, of course, depending on your topic. Let's see, law, science, sociology, psychology, okay? All of these subjects in the Galileo databases you could sort of individuate by subject type. So go ahead and log in, see if that password Muse, M-U-S-E, all lowercase, is working for you all. But again, this week, all you need to worry about is arguing your topic for or against your topic on the bases of logos, logic, reason, intuition, pathos, emotion, heart, passion, and ethos, right and wrong, morality, character, credibility. What I want you guys to really concentrate on too is eliminating the use of the first person pronoun I. So it was fine in the narrative and descriptive. A lot of times those were personal accounts. For the descriptive, it might have been your grandmother. For the narrative, it was your life or a moment in your life. So using the first person pronoun I, we, us, our is probably, well, it is acceptable. But now you want to make your perspective third person. So instead of saying I think, in my opinion, X should be done, just say X should be done, whatever X is, okay? The idea being you want to universalize your argument. You don't want your argument to be centered on your perspective. Of course, it is your perspective. You're writing the paper. But when your reader reads it, you want that reader to think, oh, this speaker, this writer is arguing his or her case as though everybody adopts this position. It's universal, okay? So if I say, for example, I think the war on drugs is a misadventure in American legal policy, okay? Well, how do I eliminate the first person? Just take that I think phrase out. The war on drugs is a misadventure of American legal proceedings, or whatever I had said. You see the difference there. The second example, I'm universalizing it. I'm saying, as a fact, the war on drugs is X, Y, and Z. By the way, the war on drugs is one of those tired, worn-out topics, okay? Unless, again, you have an interesting angle, okay? Maybe you want to say that certain drugs should be illegalized in certain areas of the country for certain reasons, okay? That's a little more particular and interesting than all drugs should be legalized or all drugs should be permanently illegal. Okay, we've all heard those general, overdone perspectives before. So, this week, your argumentative essay is due. Some of you, hardly any of you, have come to me with a topic clearance, so you're kind of running a risk there. I do welcome you this week to shoot me an email asking me to sign off on your topic. The earlier this week, the better. Ideally, this should have been done last week. Also, you have a blog opportunity. These blog points are going to be assessed on your research paper, which is the argumentative persuasive research enhanced version coming up in a couple of weeks. So I do encourage you to participate in the blog. The blog asks you to kind of comment on your thoughts on last week's readings, the Hazlitt and Swift readings, and the ones before that, the White and Bickman-Wynne readings as well. And one other thing on the readings from this past week. So I hope all of us realize that the Swift piece is satirical. It's satire. It's irony. Okay? His actual prescriptions are when he says, "So don't tell me about manufacturing our own goods in our own country." Okay, that whole track, when he starts talking about that, basically Swift, or at least his character writing A Modest Proposal, is very much of the make and buy local, okay, the kind of locavore mentality. A lot of us support that. No matter what your political persuasion is, you'd rather, if it's financially feasible, of course, shop at your local mom and pop rather than Walmart. Of course, I, along with all of you and many others, sometimes that's not an option, and we have to shop at, where we could buy things most affordably for our families. But Swift's whole idea is ultimately we should be American, buy American, or in his case, be Irish, buy Irish in the 18th century. Okay, so that it's kind of hidden in there. He does it in a very interesting way, but no, he's not actually saying let's eat the babies. That's kind of a shocking, provocative statement to get you reeled into the essay. Okay, so students tend not to get that. I think it's because I don't know if it's a generational thing, but you kids today, I tell you, satire and irony are kind of lost for whatever reason. But as it goes. In any case, the essay, Argumentative Persuasive, and the blog, which is optional, don't forget, you don't have to do it, but I will be participating in it, engaging with you all throughout the week. Grades for your descriptives will be coming back this week. I hope to... It's going to be kind of like a couple weeks ago. My intention is going to be to get them done first half of the week. That might spill over into the middle and second half of the week. I have a lot coming up this weekend. I have some things to attend to outside of my normal grading schedule. Some meetings I have to attend to. So I'm going to have a really packed weekend as well. So I'll be doing my best to get things turned around back to you. All right, everybody, so have a great 6th week, and I will talk to you again next week, and look forward to doing that. Have a good one. Peace. Till then, bye-bye.